We're here at the App Promotion Summit 2014, and we're talking to Yann Lechelle, co-founder of AppsFire. Yann, nice to see you.
Likewise.
Can you firstly explain a little bit about what AppsFire does and how it helps app developers?
So AppsFire is an app growth engine. We provide services to help you acquire, engage, re-engage, monetize users. So in a way, it's a full suite for marketing, but also for building your business. We do so by being an ad network, and so we support the supply and the demand. And we do so also by providing native ad units, which is very specific to native apps. The reason why we tackle native ad units that way is also because we've been a publisher ourselves with up to 13 million users of our own app, Discovery app, which we dropped last December. The ad units, by being native, tackle the very essence of the user experience and try to essentially replace the inefficiencies of the banner. So they pay better, they transform better, and the payout is great.
Great. And obviously native has become something of a buzzword these days. So can you tell us a little bit about what a native ad means to AppsFire? What's its essence? And
clearly there is something specific to us when it comes to native. The term is being used and abused by a lot. The fact is, native advertising has been in place for a long time in magazines. Or, the ad is actually placed in between pages, and some of it is actually blended with the content. So in some cases, native means blended with the content in terms of the proximity of the advertiser with the content itself. In our case, we're not just talking about blended with the content, we're talking about blended with the UX, which clearly also exists in the magazine sense. But the banner is everything but blended with the content. The banner sits there throughout the timeline and eats up the space and often generates fraudulent or involuntary clicks, right? So native will blend, provide contextual native experience in that sense.
And there's obviously a lot of native ad companies springing up right now. So what is it that AppsFire does that makes its ad stand out from the rest? And what do you think makes a good native ad in general?
Sure. So what stands out here, in fact, and today at the summit, we're hearing that there are 200 networks to choose from, and that's very difficult to pick the right ones and to actually arbitrage and manage the fill rate. Well, clearly that's because most of those networks are non-native. They're old school, banner-centric or interstitial. The good thing is that there are very few native providers. So everyone should check us out because we're one of the few today. Of course, the big names are coming out with native formats. Some of them will tackle native formats by providing brand advertising. In our particular case, we're tackling app promotion, right? So it's also native in the sense that we're promoting native apps within the native ad units. So that's a unique value proposition, and it turns out that our CTRs, our conversion rates, are great, and the payouts are great. So there is a truly immediate opportunity to actually convert better.
And do you think native is the future? Do you think we're going to see banners and interstitials disappear?
Certain things never disappear despite their lack of efficiency. Why? Because people are habituated to it, or because it's the low-hanging fruit for them. But there's no reason to believe that native units will not grow as part of the experience and the ever-demanding constraints of the app experience, right? So it's just an evolution of the banner. The banner being constrained to the bottom and the top of the screen, native will blend. That's it. So we don't have to be too dramatic about it.
Yann, that's great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.